Welcome back to BNG Hockey, where it's always black and gold. In yesterday's video, I said I was worried that the Bruins were running out of cap space, and let's see what Don does. I'll give him a little bit of time. Now, today's not over. He could still make some more moves and make us proud, but as of right now, it's looking like a classic Bruins offseason where we're rumored to be in on everybody, and we get nobody. I shouldn't say that. We did get somebody. Unfortunately, that somebody is Derek Forbort. Now, I should mention this is nothing against the player. I'm sure he's a great guy. This is just not the kind of guy that I'm looking to spend money on right when free agency opens. This is the type of guy you sign 2 or 3 days later when you couldn't get any of your first options. And maybe the Bruins couldn't have got any of their first options. Because once again, it seems like every year we're rumored to be in on every trade and every free agent. Guys like Blake Coleman, you even had Elliot Friedman saying that Coleman was a slam dunk to Boston last night, and now he goes to the Flames. They were in on Suter, they didn't get him. In on Yandel, they didn't get him. Interested in David Savard, they didn't get him. By the way, David Savard only made $500,000 more. Now, maybe he wanted to go to Montreal. It makes sense. I think it's a good fit. But every year, we're rumored to be in on so many guys, and then we either get none of them or we pay some random guy instead. And the Bruins did that once again. You do have to overpay some guys. I realize that Ryan Suter got 4 years. I wouldn't have gave him that. Blake Coleman probably made a little too much money. But at some point, if you want talent in free agency, you have to overpay these guys. You have to give them an extra year, and it improves your roster. If the Bruins are really in win now mode, go get guys who help you win now. You can't worry about the cap space 5 years from now. Sure, you always should. That's always a bonus. But at some point, if we're really going for a Stanley Cup championship, let's bring guys in who help you do that. And I just don't think that signing Derek Forbort helps us do that. In all my free agency frustration, I forgot to even mention this deal, so let's get to Derek Forbort at this point. After all, he is a Bruin, so we might as well talk about him. The Bruins signed Derek Forbort to a 3-year deal with a $3 million cap hit per season. He's a 29-year-old, 6'4", 219-pound left-shot defenseman. He's played in 331 NHL games, scoring 8 goals, 57 assists for a total of 65 points, and is a +8 in his career. Last season in 56 games with the Jets, he had 2 goals, 10 assists for a total of 12 points, and was a +1. He was originally a first-round pick, 15th overall, to the LA Kings in the 2010 NHL Draft. He's a big-body shutdown defenseman who can play big minutes on the penalty kill, blocks a lot of shots, and can give you about 20 minutes a night, and isn't afraid to have all of his starts be in the defensive zone. But he's not the guy the Bruins were looking for. Cam Neely mentioned by name he wants a big minute-eating, elite-level left-shot defenseman who can help them transition the puck. He wants a stud top 4 defenseman, and they didn't get that. Yesterday they paid Mike Riley. He's a perfectly good player, but he's not that either. And now their left side is full. They have Matt Grzelcyk, Mike Riley, Forbort, and after that, they have a guy like Zboril and Vakanainen. So I don't know how many more left-shot defensemen you're bringing in, and you're kind of running out of money to do so. So that's really frustrating that the organization knows they need that, but still didn't bring it in, and then ended up getting a guy like this instead. Now, just like I said in the Mike Riley video, let's give it some time. The day's not over. He will help the Bruins. He's a big body guy, which they did need. They lost Kevin Miller, who's a physical player. They're losing Jared Tenorti to the New York Rangers. Even though he wasn't a lock on the roster, that was another big body. So at least this isn't a guy who's going to get pushed around. He can help the Bruins there, be a bit of an enforcer, and add some size to the back end that overall is pretty small. I'm sure I'll like this player once I see him in the black and gold, but as of right now, it's pretty frustrating, and if this was really Don Sweeney's #1 priority today in free agency, that will be really upsetting. So let me know your thoughts on this deal down below in the comments. What do you think Don will do next? What do you think of Forbort as a player? And do you think he'll be a good fit with the Bruins? Leave that down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big like, and if you haven't already, subscribe.